Okay, Monday, May 3rd, news it or lose it. Hope you guys had a great weekend. I'm sorry, May 2nd, Monday, May 2nd. Hope you guys had a great weekend. A lot of news going on there. Busy, busy, busy. For all you Democrats out there, a poll just came out. Washington Post, that's owned by Bezos. That's a lefty paper. Is saying 94% of 1,000 participants selected for phone calls. Of the thousand selected, 94% said they're mad about the inflation. 94%. That was taken by the Washington Post, people. All you Democrats, you better get out there, call your mayors, call your senators, call your president, and get on the shtick and uh, get this high gas prices, inflation, all that figured out and fixed, because you guys are going to get slaughtered and butchered in the election coming up. I mean, seriously, the party's got to do better. I'm not a party guy. I'm an independent, but both parties have to stay in tune with the people. You guys represent us. The parties represent the citizens. They're supposed to. We're going to talk about that for a second too. 30% of the country, it's estimated. Well, no, it's actually proven. 30% of the country is independent voters. That's how little those 30% think of the parties. And I'm one of them. I want parties to do something, not just party and have a good time and make money, right? Your job is to work and represent the American people. We're a republic. We're a democracy, but we're a republic, meaning we elect people, they go and they represent us in DC. And a lot of people are mad that they haven't been felt they've had adequate representation. So you guys better get on the shtick. Democrats, Republicans, get out there, talk to your people, vote. And after you vote, keep talking to your mayors, senators, and your presidents. You got to do it, people. Otherwise, things are gonna be crazy. You're gonna be paying $300 for bread. This is what happens in Venezuela when inflation gets out of control. You guys don't want this. Your money, the money that you have in savings and investments, is your capital, and it becomes worth a lot less. So, if you care about money, if you care about all the hard work you've done, you've got to stay in touch and with your people, your representatives. You've got to vote. You've got to tell your neighbors to vote. Tomorrow is a big election in Ohio. Polls open at 6:30 a.m. and they close at 7:30. Everybody in Ohio needs to get out there and vote. Republican, Democrat. The Senate race on the Republican side is very heated and very most amount of money ever spent in Ohio. Largest amount of money spent in any race currently is an Ohio Senate race. Then we have the governor. DeWine is running for re-election against Jim Renacci, who is a senator. Renacci's been in politics 16 years. DeWine's been in politics 40. So vote for who you want, but get out there and vote. It's your country. This is it. We're all spoiled here. We got it much better than other countries, but we want to keep it that way. Get your butts out and vote and stay in touch with your government. Participate, okay? And do it diplomatically. Don't get your blood pressure all worked up, okay? Like a bunch of crazies. Don't be violent. There's no need for violence anywhere. Okay, you want to be a peaceful person, peaceful approach to things, Everything matters at the ballot box, guys. That's where the country goes. The ballot box. Election day determines where we go, what direction. Right now, a lot of people don't like the direction we're headed in. So fix it. I'm going to vote too. Don't you worry. I vote. If I was dead, no, you can't. That's illegal. But I'm just saying. Vote. As long as somebody can wheel you there, push you there. Vote. If you're in a gurney, whatever the heck, vote. Walker, cane, whatever. Run there, walk there, crawl there. War in Ukraine. I'll give you a quick rundown on that. Supposedly, it's been reported, not confirmed, Putin's got cancer. He's going to have surgery. Wow, that's incredible news, right? If he dies in surgery, which all surgeries, people, when you go under the knife and you go all the way under, not a local anesthesia, when you go under, there's always risk of blood clots during the operation and after. So just remember that when you get any type of operation. So if God takes Putin, and there's a number 2 guy that's going to be in control when Putin goes under, and he is nastier looking, if you can believe it, than Putin. He's the number 2 spy chief. next to Putin. Number one spy chief now, but he's number two for Putin. So he's a KGB guy too. You know, and these are nasty, mean, evil, rotten people. People of Russia need to deal with this. Okay, they need to deal with this. But anyway, that's on their term to do. But it looks like in Ukraine, eastern Ukraine, where the battle's going on, the Ukraine's doing very good. They're making advances. They got lots of new weaponry. Watch out, Russia, because you know what? At the rate you're going, your troops are going to be as the Secretary of State in the movie Firefox with Clint Eastwood said. In that movie, it's a great movie. If you guys watch it, it's a great movie. It's about American versus Russian. The Secretary of State said, we will obliterate you. Well, guess what? The Russians are going to get obliterated in the eastern Ukraine. They're going to get pushed out. No doubt, because the weaponry is so sophisticated and so fine now. So it's danger because the Russian propaganda ministry put out this not too attractive person who was talking about war in Europe, threatening, bullying. That's what Putin does. So, but the U.S. and NATO are not going to listen to that. So we're always at risk for nuclear war, but I think the chances are not as great as what some people think, because nobody wants nuclear. We'll all be dead, or all the Russians will be dead. The nuclear material will blow back into Russia, blow in Europe. It'll trigger Article 5. So, as they say in New England, forget about it, Tony, right? Forget about it. It's not going to happen. But we're weakening the Russian army. And Secretary Austin, who went to Ukraine last week, and even said we're trying to weaken Russia. That he shouldn't have said, because that can be used as propaganda. And that's a very provocative statement. But Secretary of Austin should not have said that. Just do it. Quit telling them what you're going to do. It's not smart to tell people what you're going to do, especially in war. Just do it. Okay? And save Ukraine, and save the democracy, and save Europe, and save any trouble that we would have down the road. So, okay, so they're fighting like crazy. Remember, the Russians have conscripts. They have people that they're just pulling in off the street. They don't want to fight. They don't have anything to fight for. I mean, they live under a dictator. So they don't have the freedoms like the United States of America does. So they're not happy. And I've heard there's been, for people in Ukraine, there's been defectors hiding in the woods, waiting for this to be over, some giving up. But President Zelensky of Ukraine even offered visas temporary visas for the Russians soldiers to defect, to surrender and stay in Ukraine till this is over. So, I mean, is it better to lose your life in Ukraine or go back to Russia and be killed by the government? I'd stay in Ukraine. Hello, duh. I mean, if you're a Russian, surrender. Just give it up. Okay, guys, that's the update. Monday, May 2nd. We'll talk soon. There's a lot going on in the news. So you guys, I'll keep you informed. And don't forget, send me anything you need to know. I'll look it up. I'm on it 24/7. You guys take care. God bless. And if you're an atheist, no disrespect, but God bless you too. We'll talk soon. Everybody get out and vote. And don't forget to book those vacations. We're looking out for you.